So right now, we are going to move into a highlight of this conference, which is our annual Innovation Awards. Actually, this is our 6th awards year. And what we do is we recognize innovations in 4 categories. And those categories are, well, you can see them up here: marketing and branding, operations technology, operations and technology, products and services, and human resources. We had this year the highest number of submissions, of nominations than ever before. We had well over 150. And there is, just so you know, there's an online platform that we use, and our judges, which are predominantly our editorial team and a couple of folks from the IFA, it's blind voting. So no one knows how the other is voted, okay? And what happens is those scoring the top 8, those that have the highest scores, are the folks you're going to see present today. So there are 8 brands that are going to be presenting. The first 4 are in the marketing and branding category. After our break, we'll come back. The second group is from operations and technology. And, you know, the whole purpose is to award and recognize brands that are trying new things, innovative things. This is not all about AI. It's about, it could be about just the best local marketing campaign, up to new innovations to recruit employees at, you know, at local stores. So the nominations do come in from franchisors. I guess it's time. It's time for us to bring up our 4 finalists. And tonight you will see two of the 8 finalists that will be recognized with our overall award. There are another 20 categories, subcategories, that will also receive awards. So those folks are here, but they don't know what they're winning yet. So Dennis Leskowski, I got it. He is the CTO of Goldfish Swim Schools, and he's going to talk about the most innovative use of data.
Data everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Before I introduce the Data Factory, I'd like to start with why. It's data-driven decision-making. Decisions can be hard. Macroeconomic factors, competition, changing demographics, market localization. Everything is squeezing in. Pattern recognition. How do you find the decision? But the frustrating thing, the most frustrating thing, right, is you know the data is out there to help you, but you can't get it. So it's an honor to present an innovative process that involves data-driven decision-making. Decisions that would be made by humans and decisions that can be made by AI. And I want to show you 3 things. I want to show you what we did, the results, and I want to show you the future. First, the underlying problem. With data everywhere, our franchisees have to go to 10 or more different dashboards to understand how their business is doing. One for leads, one for sales, campaign, finances, safety, lessons. It's overwhelming. Our franchisees are drowning in data, and our consultants, franchise business consultants, the same. There's a lot to coordinate. Database fields, data definitions, vendor dashboards created that really just don't understand the business. And don't get me started on getting vendors to change their dashboards. In the past month, I had one vendor that didn't want to change the dashboard, another vendor that it would take 3 weeks, and I got a quote from a third vendor that said it would take me $10,000 to change one field in one report. Empathy, I'm sure. So, and then on top of that, how am I supposed to train an AI in this situation? So a quick note on AI. Before I joined franchising, I spent a decade in the pharmaceutical industry. Don't boo me yet. I built AI and ML solutions in the world of genomics and drug development, and this is where I imported this data factory model into franchising. And one truth that I learned from AI is this, from one of my favorite authors. If you rake the surface, you get leaves. If you dig deep, you'll mine diamonds. I want the diamonds. I want the diamonds. You can employ AI chatbots and the websites with a few prompts, that's great. But I want the data factory as the construction equipment to dig those diamonds. As Mike Walsh said yesterday, this is the hard work that we need in order to make AI specific to our franchise. So let's, recognize the need for it. We developed this data factory. I'm not going to dive deep into the technical aspects. So for you nerds playing at home that want to join me for a moment, just go through this. It's a Scrum-inspired software development lifecycle with a federated data governance into a cloud-based data warehouse with a low-code ETL transformation layer with a microservices type of architecture called a data fabric into a DI visualization tool. OK. That's it. All right. Enough of the craziness. Thank you. All right. So what really happens? First, data requests come in. We get these requests all the time. Marketing team, curriculum team, operations team, franchisees. I want this changed. I want this data changed. We need to import this new data that we're starting to see in. And then it all goes into a backlog. It's prioritized. It's planned. It's then produced by my data factory team. And then it's processed. And here's the output. The output are changes. We ingest new data. There are changes to the dashboard. But here's the thing, and this is the hottest thing in data tech right now. It's called data products. And this is a reusable, I want to repeat the word, reusable catalog of dimensions, SQL joins, all the data stuff, so that, I guess going back to my fellow nerds, the ETLs are already done. We can just do it again and do it again. And so we get faster and faster with every iteration. And we keep adding assets to the catalog. Now, I realize this might sound simple, but honestly, thanks. But honestly, we didn't invent this. The best innovations are simple, repeatable, and effective. Henry Ford didn't invent the car. He just made it accessible to everyone. And you can do the same with your data. And I want to encourage all of you. When I say you, I mean you. Here's why. My data factory consists of 2 people, a data engineer and a data visualization specialist. Any franchise can implement this without an excessive investment. They deliver each sprint. They create these reusable data products. And I want to look at 3 results in particular. 1, so I asked the team to deliver a school report card for each of our, we call our location schools, just to catch you up on that. In the past, it would have taken a few weeks to access, clean, deliver the data. They gave it to me in a few hours, and I think they even took a break for lunch. It's reusable assets. It's beautiful. 2, a stakeholder requested a change in a dashboard. A data factory held a working session, and they changed it right in that meeting. It's not 2 to 3 weeks. It's not $10,000. It was a 1-hour meeting. And 3, this is probably our crowning achievement to date. And as Mike Walsh said yesterday, we want to improve employee productivity. So the lesson quality dashboard was once a standalone product developed by a vendor of ours, fantastic. We brought it into the data factory. Within a couple of weeks, we were able to reproduce it, recreate it, and then we integrated it into our data warehouse where it also had marketing data and operations data and all that for our curriculum team. Now, we have world-class curriculum. That's one of our biggest differentiators at Goldfish Swim Schools. It's great. It was created by championship swimmers with pedigrees and with kids, education, best experiences. We call it the science of swim play. But with 250,000 kids swimming, with different star rating levels in each of their levels of what they need to do, you can imagine the number of data points that we're just salivating to use. So we're improving swim lessons in 2 ways. First, at the school level. We can now figure out which instructors are having a hard time teaching which lessons. Which kids aren't progressing fast enough through the lessons at a school as a whole? Or is a school not really doing a very good job with their instructions as a whole? We can figure that out now. Our brand and our IP are protected, and the kids also reach their swim goals, which is the ultimate thing. But 2, at the swim level, at the system level, across the whole system, patterns start to emerge that our curriculum team can now use to identify an issue. This lesson's too hard. We need to break it into parts. This level needs another step. And they go in and tweak lessons for an improvement. Even though it was a world-class system, we are just getting better and better with our product, making sure that these kids know how to swim. It's fabulous. And that's because of lesson quality dashboard and what we call actionable insights. So the final result, where's the future? Self-service analytics. We're opening it up so that the franchisees eventually, we haven't got, some of these things are in development. I don't want to misspeak here. So the franchisees can go in and access the data. Our consultants can go in and see it for themselves and see the charts and graphs that they want. Also, we're enabling machine learning. Started this process already where we're going to see patterns and analytics and things that humans won't be able to see or would take forever for them to see. And third, we are in the midst of creating, I haven't given it to my CEO yet, because I would lose him for like a week. He'd be like, where did Chris go? But a generative AI where he can type in anything he wants and give a plain English response. I see a future where a franchisee can type in, what do I need to do to double profits in my location? And it gives a precise, data-driven answer step by step. And that's only possible because of the data factory. So in conclusion, our data factory approach is the foundation for the future. It makes data more accessible, faster, user, and ready for an AI future. And I hope this journey inspires you. You can do it too. I really want all of franchising to be tech-forward thinking and really transform, and this data factory is our innovation that transforms data everywhere into pools of water to drink data-driven decision making. Thank you so much.